guys, and then ladies and olive growers. It's a time in the season, it's February. We will grow a lot of potatoes in around the gardens and back gardens and pots and all that stuff. I just want to show you, I just preparation few minutes video and just show you what I'm doing, how I prep my potatoes to grow in. We grew different varieties. We grew like this ones, so big ones, that's called Condor. That's a big giant. There's a lot of giant growers. That's how this is the potatoes what we grew. So you can see there's shoots already there. I will show you in the later on and how we do what we do with them and preparation for the growing, and also the rest of them. So we already put here is the Kessler, the early ones, which is the secondary one. They're good potatoes. I will show you one thing. So the main thing, important thing, they got the shoots. If you got no shoots, don't even plant it, because that's the waste of time you do the job. So I've got a preparation hub for you. Very important tip for you. You could have, so if you have 2 or 3 or 4 tips, you will have a lot of shoots come from one spot. What you can do, you can cut them in half like that, and also you see they come in half, that will grow. And also you could cut that off like that, so about I would say over half an inch square could be like that, and then you plant it. So you plant that in the soil straight away and that will grow like that. So, and this one have shoots as well, and that will be the separate plant. So you can see how much plants I have from one. Right now I have 3 plants, and they will produce a lot of potatoes in there. So this is very important thing to people know how to grow them. So our plan this year is grow Kessler one. The first early one we will go Shapes Express. That's apparently very good potatoes. And Villa is a really good ones. That's the second early ones. That's the really good ones. They all we got some always from them. And back to one thing as well, we got here as well the early ones. They already shoot them as well. So you can see here I will cut them in half, and then we got 2 plants of that spot. So that potato, it will produce nice, really nice. We eat them at home. So why we cannot grow them? That's normal from shop, and they will grow. They cost cheap. So the small ones we're using for planting, and the big ones going for the dinner for food. And these ones we left it for planting. So this is what you got. And this one will produce a lovely potatoes, and absolutely lovely. They are absolutely lovely taste. And also there are any shops in Britain, any Asda, Sainsbury, or any ones you could buy them, no problem. And just to save up from potatoes bag, that's cheaper way to do, because the bag costs you right now £3, and you could have for £2.50 use some for the dinner and some you have for your plants growing in the bagging garden or pots. So very important, if you grow potatoes, get the preparation soil correct, because the soil need to be really good, really rich. They will not grow with very poor soil. So I would say give a lot of fertilizers, good fertilizers, manure, especially manure, and make sure it's like we done here. Start them early, so they will, as soon as you got prep soil, there's time coming, you will plant them in. So one thing you got to know, like I done that one, it's you could do all of the potatoes like this and all will become a very good results. I'm telling you now, I grew that for years, since a young boy, and always been growing like that. Back in home, we always been doing like that. My mum always say, why we got this, cut in half, 2, 1 spot, 1 potato, 2 plants, and that's how you need to do, and that will grow. Make sure when you cut it, put that straight in the soil, so that tonight that will go in the pots in the soil back in the garden, and they will be in the shed, and they will grow straight in the shed. So then we put them in the greenhouse, and then we keep them for now, because the temperatures here is cold. So through the season now we will preparation in the polytunnel, and then as soon as they get in, plant them out. So they'll be probably, I would say, 10-15 inches plants, and they'll be planted out in the outside, and they'll be lovely growing. You could grow them inside the pots. Anyway, you could grow them in the pots as well. They'll be absolutely perfect. So next thing as well, condor potato. That's called condor. That's a condor, typical condor potato. People was growing from my condor. There was second in UK and all that stuff for the championships and heavy potatoes. People was growing all around the country growing them. Unfortunately, because a lot of pests in the gardens, we actually got suffer in autumn. Rats took a lot of crop potatoes of this one's condor. It destroyed. We left me in 2, and I got small ones, about 20 maybe 30 of them. They already shoot them up as well, which we saved them. We managed to save them, and there's the big ones left only that ones. All rats took it. It's so big problem. So what I would advise you, if you have in future problem with rats in your area, I would say grow them in the pots. You are saving a massive, because you growing in the pots, they'll have less chance to get in the pots. So if you grow them in the pots, you are 99% you could have the crop. Because if you grew under plastic, they going in there, and you don't even know when happened when they go underneath plastic and eat the potatoes. So when you start digging, and every second or every one of them is left one spot in there, one potato, small one, and there's nothing. The rest of it is gone. Oh, that's good. All of them is eaten by half of them. So I would advise you, if you have problem with rats, don't grow the potatoes outside. Grow them outside, but in the pots, and that's the way to do. The best thing to do is a good result. Even if you're harvesting, you just take a pot out, tip it up, take a spot potatoes out in there, and you get what you've been growing all year round for that. You could grow them in the back in the garden. You don't need to have allotment or big garden. You could grow anywhere. Very easy to grow them. So condor, if you want fancy get condor, you can buy it. In JBA they provide them, but you have to order them early so you could have them, because they only got limited potatoes on that condor, so it's unlimited that. So they normally in October and November, between that time that you could have chance to get by the potatoes to the seeds, so you could have the seeds. Okay, and also we do the same way I do with the condor. I cut that off, so I will get, you can see, is a 1, 2, 3, 4, probably even 5 I will have for another week, 2 weeks. I will not plant them to in May, about May, so we will not plant them out. So I will still leave it on in the house in one planting place, just get them pre-growing and keep going, and then we'll cut it up inch square, take it out straight in the pot, and then grow, and it will be absolutely big results. 2 kilo potato, condor potato, 2 kilo, 3 kilo. That's what they've been growing for years. So also they need lots of fertilizers, like every potatoes in there need all fertilizers. Make sure you have, and also water. A lot of people have really good results with no water. I prefer with really very hot temperature is, give them water, but don't spray on the leaves, because that you make a blight. You basically kill the plants. You basically stop them growing in time calm. You basically, if it's very hot and you spray them on the top cold water, you make them sick basically, and they will be, in matter of time they will be gone. So I would prefer, if you watering, just make sure the water go between the lines in between the potatoes, but not on the top of the plants. So it's not good if I put very cold water on top of you when your body is really hot. That basically will make a shock, and it's the same thing for the plants. It's really important for anything you grow. That's really important. So I would say, anybody like the video, please subscribe and hit the bell so you could see any more of my videos, and please like it if you watch the video and you like the video. Please like it, and in future we will see more videos. Will be more updates coming. So like I said, 2 tips, very important. You have to remember, one potato can have 2 or 3 plants, or even 5. You just need to check, and that's very important. Secondly, soil, very important. Third, it's protect from pests, and the best and the biggest pest problem is rats. So that's three things you got to, and the rest of the day just will come to you, and you will get a really good results on harvesting. So have a nice day, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.